Hey everyone, it's the Honest Tarot Reader here. This video is what advice do you need to hear? We have pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pick the pile you're the most intuitively drawn to, and there will be timestamps down below for each one of these sections. Like always, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment things down below. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box. And I was going to say one more thing. It was on the tip of my tongue and then it just fell away. Oh yeah. Just know that these messages, can be like reversible. So I might be talking about you, but really it might apply more to the other person you're dealing with. If there is another person, take it how it is. Take the message how it is. It's like you can twist it to fit your situation. Anyways, that's it. Let's get started. Pile 1. Any random advice for you? Okay, let's get started. So I feel like there's something you're doing that is very hard. Not really hard, but just a lot of work. It feels like you're doing something that's a lot of work. It may put a lot of responsibilities on you, a lot of stress on your shoulders. This is a very life-changing thing as well. This is something that can really benefit your future. You just have to find a way to balance it out and kind of handle the responsibility that's getting thrown at you. But it feels like this is just a lot of work and you need to stay committed to it and remember your goal. The advice for you is to remember your goal. What is your goal? Because I know that you're doing this thing because it's something that will bring you a lot of wealth, a lot of benefit. It's a good investment. This could either be you're studying something intense in school, like you're in med school or something, trying to finish your degree, or you're trying to finish a project, an internship, you're working a job that pays really, really well. Think of your salary, think of the benefit, always look at the bigger picture. Don't try to let the stress of right now really ruin you mentally, okay? This is something amazing for your future. I said that already. And then we have the balance card here. I feel like you just need to stay strong. You're doing well anyway, and you're doing this, you're going in head first. I feel like you're doing great. You don't need much advice other than just keep going, keep pushing forward. Everything will be okay. You are qualified at whatever this is. This could be, again, a job, a school, whatever. You are absolutely qualified. Let me pull from this traditional deck here. I feel like the thing that you are doing, so whether it be a degree or a workplace, the person you're working with might just be insanely toxic in some type of way. Either there's someone that's very cold and harsh. Maybe they're kind of a bully, like your manager's a bully, your teacher's a bully, your supervisor's a bully, or you're working with a bully. This is someone that's a control freak. They're super, 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 super competitive with you over nothing. Over I don't know. They're competitive with you for no reason. You might have that toxic thing in your environment, but I feel like you can kind of just see right through it, and I think you just need to have some self-esteem and be like, they're only acting this way because they know I'm better. You know what I mean? You need to hype yourself up. You need to feel like, yeah, be jealous, bitch. And just stay out of this person's lane. People that are driven by jealousy are not to be trusted. You do not need to use kindness. You do not need to fight evil with kindness. It doesn't get you anywhere but taken advantage of. Just ignore, be nonchalant, be level-headed, have enough confidence, be unbothered. And if you have to deal with this person, you don't have to be honest. You do not have to be humble. You do not have to be nice. And you do not have to have a friendship with them. You don't owe people anything. If they hate you, why are you being stupid and being nice to them? They don't like you, and you don't need to win a hater over, because they will hate you for the rest of their life until they have some type of awakening to realize that they're the problem. But that takes years, and sometimes it never ever 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 happens. So don't entertain pieces of shit people. I know you're a nice, fantastic person, but you do not need to share that nice, fantastic energy with just about everyone. You can be choosy. People earn that positive energy. And that jealous hoe is not someone that deserves it. And they don't even deserve your honesty either. This is the type of person that would lie to one-up you, or lie to throw you under the bus. You don't need to be honest with them. Cover your ass always. A hater is a hater. You can't make them not a hater. You just have to deal with it and avoid as much as possible and protect yourself. But I feel like you're good. You'll be okay. This job, this thing might really take a toll on like your work-life balance. So maybe this is, again, school giving you a lot of homework. So you don't have time for things at home, or you don't have time to just chill at home. Or the workplace asking you to stay extra hours. So I do feel like you miss being at home, and you will have a quiet period where you will be able to stay at home for a bit, but I do feel like you should make time for that, and you should be able to tell people like, hey, I need a break. You don't need to hang out with people every day. You don't need to hang out with your friends every day. You can choose to prioritize yourself for once. So if you do need a break and you do want to stay home, you can very well take the day off. And if this jealous hoe that I was talking about earlier is in the way, don't be afraid to lie. If this jealous hoe is your manager, don't be afraid to fake call in sick if you need a day off. Believe me, this fake manager hoe will do it just as they please. They would lie easily to take the day off. So don't be afraid to lie to take the day off. Believe me, everybody does it. It's not that big of a deal. Don't feel so guilty. Put yourself first, because you will go nuts and it will stress you out and it will give you emotional health issues. The stress might make you go bald. Maybe you're already balding as we speak because of the stress. It happened to me before. It is not fun. Make sure you're taking vitamin D, because a lack of vitamin D is so common and it makes you go bald as well. And vitamin D helps deal with stress. Every vitamin at this point helps you function properly, but don't get so stressed that you go bald. You should lie to cover yourself if you need to, if there's jealous hoes in your way. Overall though, people love you where you are. People love you in school. Your other supervisors and teachers and managers love you. Your coworkers love you. You're getting a lot of positive attention and praise for your work, and you will find a lot of growth and option for growth. If you do need to leave this place, if you feel like this does not apply to you, if you do leave, you will find love and appreciation for your work elsewhere. So don't feel bound to this area of life. And know that it can come to an end and you can always find better. And yeah, you'll be fine no matter what you do. If this is a bad situation, you can get out and you'll find better. And don't be afraid to lie, and then ignore these jealous hoes, and everything will be okay. That's what the advice is for you, basically, which is not bad. I'm very happy for you. Congratulations for what you're doing, and I wish you the best of luck. All right, that is it for this reading. If you like it, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all my information is down below. Bye now. Pile number 2, what advice do I have for you? So either you want to do this or you should do this, but I feel like you just went through something pretty harsh, like maybe a breakup, or you got fired from a job, or laid off, or like you got in a messy situation with a friend. Like there's some type of conflict where you got separated from something or dropped from something. And it was very devastating for you, very heartbreaking for you. It was something that you just didn't want to let go of. It was something that you kind of wanted to cling on to. You didn't want it to change. And right now you're probably in a place where you're just trying to push forward and be private and keep to yourself. Maybe this person has blocked you. If this is like a romantic situation you're dealing with, this person has blocked you and just comes across as cold and heartless and evil and mean. But yeah, this person is just like, they don't want you, and you are kind of clinging on to them, maybe, or your emotions are still there at least, but you are trying to stay sane and move forward and keep a distance and keep private. I do feel, so this is the advice, is that you need to have that breakup glow up. Period. You need to go be that girl. You forgot who you are in this situation. You forgot how to be a bad bitch. And you need to go find yourself again, because she's there, she's repressed, she's angry as fuck, and she's trying to come out. That bad bitch is trapped inside of a repressed cage somewhere in the back of your mind, and you need to give her permission to exist again. Because, girl, don't ever let anyone put that bad bitch away. We all have an inner bad bitch. Anyway, yeah, I just feel like it's like, you know that lyric from Doja Cat's song, which is like, I'm tired of being humble and getting all this deprecation. Just let me flex, let me pop shit. Like, it's time for you to flex. It's time for you to be confident. It's time for you to be that girl. Where did you go? What are you doing? Girl. Shine. Post on Instagram. Post a selfie. Look your best. Change up the look. Maybe you've been doing the same look forever. Change up the hair. If you're thinking of going blonde, go blonde. Or at least lightening your hair. Do it. It would look so good. Don't be afraid to wear big chunky jewelry and look rich and look like you make way more money than you actually do. Don't, like, seriously, take your look, your vibe seriously. Like, it's a form of self-respect to leave your house looking the best that you can be. It's a form of self-respect to post the best of the best on your social media. You do not have to be vulnerable. That's bullshit. People, you have no idea how many, you might have silent lovers, but you also have silent haters. The same goes. You don't have to post shit for people to hate on and screenshot and make fun of. Always post your best. It's a form of self-respect. You don't have to show your bad side to people. Don't be posting random quotes on Instagram about how you're a baddie. Don't do that. Just act unbothered. Because for you, you might feel as though glowing up is all about the haters, or all about this person that left you, or all about this situation. Don't talk about that, okay? Pretend that it never happened. Don't post cryptic messages, cryptic captions, cryptic this. Just pretend it never happened. And you're going to have to release that negativity on your own. You're going to have to just heal that on your own. But, like, don't let people know that it bothers you. That's number one. Be practical, right? Don't be, like, delulu about it. Don't be like, oh, yeah, if I post this, they'll stalk me. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the past. Just, again, pretend like it never happened. And stay stuck in the present and focus on the future. Keep your mind on the present and the future, not on the past. This is going to be something hard to do. It's way easier said than done, believe me. But you have to do it, and you have to fully love and commit to this. You have to commit to this because you're committing to yourself. If someone doesn't want to commit to you, you have to be the person to commit to yourself. You have to do this. This is an agreement you have to do to yourself. You can get yourself a reminder to commit to yourself every day. You can get yourself a ring. You can put a quote on your wall every time you wake up. You could say a prayer every morning, whatever works for you, but remind yourself that you are on this journey to be the best of the best of the best that you can be. And no one can ever bring you down and do this shit to you again, period. And you will win. You will have your moment. You will have your shine. You will flex on them. But the key to flexing on them is to not letting them know that you're doing it on purpose. Be as unbothered as possible. Act as if you completely forgot about these people or the situation. But yeah, I feel like you should just change up your vibe. If someone told you, because sometimes you never know how much people can be bringing you down, right? For example, one thing that I've been struggling, for example, like I have a larger chest than most women. And if I wear a trendy top, let's say in the summer, a girl with a flat chest can get away with it. But for me, I'm immediately slut-shamed if I'm wearing the exact same thing. Or if I'm wearing something more covered up, I'm immediately slut-shamed because of the size of my breasts. People that are jealous, and it's always slut-shamed by women, specifically by women, they want you to tone it down. People will bring you down out of jealousy. So whatever advice people have given you about style or about what would look good on you, throw that out the window and trust your own gut and do what would make you look best. Don't listen to other people's judgment. Some people also bring other people down by saying makeup looks crusty. Most people look better without makeup. That's people trying to bring others down. You shouldn't trust someone that hates on makeup. They're weird. If it's a girl. I mean, like, if it's a girl saying all women should be natural, that's someone you shouldn't trust. That's someone kind of weird. Kind of really weird. So, like, just, like, change it up. Do your own thing. Focus on your own style. If you want to go emo, go emo. If you want to dress like a country girl, be a country girl. Fuck what people said. Do you. Do your own thing. You want to change how you talk? Change how you talk. You want to change your personality? Change your personality. You need to be true to you and not to the people around you. You, believe it or not, if you don't, you might not be aware of this, but the way you dress, you might follow, like, trends, or you might dress to fit in somehow. So, like, let's say you're going to school, you don't want to dress into something that will bring you wild attention. You don't need to do that anymore. You don't need to play it safe. You can rock the boat with your style. You can show up wearing a crop top. You can show up with your titties out. Well, like, be reasonable, though. I don't know your situation, though, so take that with a grain of salt. But, like, you can show up wearing bright pink if you work in an office. Like, a bright pink suit. Like, freaking, what was that girl's name from Legally Blonde? What was it, Elle? How she would show up to, like, the law hearings with, like, a pink two-piece suit skirt thing. Like, don't be afraid to be bold. Don't be afraid to stand out, and don't let people repress you, and don't let the haters give you any advice. March to the beat of your own drums. And yes, glow up and pop shit. You don't need to be humble. Being humble, people like to talk as if being humble is the most attractive trait in the world. Yes, to some degree, but sometimes you do have to flex, or people will give you shit. Sometimes you really do. You just need to have a balance. Just don't worry about others, and do your own thing, and be the best bitch that you can be. That's it for this reading. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you already know what to do. All my information is down below. Bye. Pile number 3. I am getting burnt out from these readings because the energy is intense. But advice for you. It feels as though, and this is just the situation right now, it's like you're dealing with someone that is like this, or your life circumstances are putting you in this situation, but there is a person, this could be a family member or a partner or a friend, presenting as a King of Swords or King of Wands person, so maybe Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Aries, Sag, Leo, or this is someone that is very dominant, very masculine, very possessive, very protective, very kind of dangerous and reckless sometimes because of how crazy they can be. This is someone that has a very sharp mind, a very obsessive mind as well. I don't know why it's coming through as a negative, but this person, because when I was shuffling these cards, I was tuning into this very, like, high-strung, obsessive, crazy, like, anxiety-ridden energy. This kind of reminds me of, like, a manic episode, or, like, a person that's just kind of crazy and, yeah, crazy, like, just really crazy, like, an obsessive, crazy person. And this might not be you. This might just be, like, the person you're dealing with at home. it feels like this person is so crazy that they and they're going through such a hard time, or maybe they're dealing with someone that's crazy that's giving them a hard time, and because they're going through such a hard time, they are picking fights. They are so picking fights with you, or like they're trying to pick fights, and it might be financial related, or it might just be out of insecurity because of their own issues, and they don't know how to protect themselves. I don't even know what that means. That just kind of came out. But they don't know how to protect themselves from an issue or from something. Maybe this person is possessed. I do believe in possession, but it is a rare case. Maybe this person is possessed for a few of you, or like mental, like there's something off. There's something wrong. Maybe this person has been attacked by something spiritual, like evil-eyed or cursed or whatever. But this person lacks will. Like, they lack will against something. They cannot control something. There's something that they really, really want to control, but they can't because they don't have the resources to do that. Like, who are they to take control of this? Who are they to tell you what to do? Who are they to tell you not to do this, not to do that? Like, what do you have? Why are you, That's kind of the vibe it's giving, and you're just kind of being, like, a bad bitch. Like, I don't know, you're just, like, living your life, and this person just has a problem with it. Yeah, you just want to be happy, focus on your work, your life, your reputation, and have fun, and, like, someone has a problem with it. I don't know, and I know why. It's because they're sick, and you don't have to stay around and fix that or change that, but it's like, just like, leave me alone, I feel like this person might act fake nice to your face, honestly. Like, they might act, like, really nice, but then there's moments where you can see through the cracks, or they might blow up. But they act so nice. They act like they have their shit together. They act like they want to see you. They want to FaceTime. They want to hear your voice. They love you, but they're just crazy. This person's crazy. Oh my god, they're sick. And I feel like, you might be trying to leave, or you want to leave, or you should leave. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever your plan is, just know that you'll be okay, and that this person will be okay. They're just acting like a lunatic because they think that they can manipulate you into getting what they want, or they think that this is the way to do things to get what they want. They feel like guilt tripping is the only way to get you to stay around, and you can't just set boundaries with them and tell them to piss off if they suddenly acted like, I'm depressed, stay with me, or I'm gonna kill myself, stay with me, or these are what I'm gonna do to you, like threats. This person will be fine, and you'll be fine if you let them go. This person's vibe is so gross. Like, my head hurts, and I feel like I have water in my ears. Like, this person overthinks to the maximum, and they have the most disgusting anxiety known to man. Like, it is not normal what this person is going through, and you are not responsible for dealing with their shit. You are not responsible in any of their bullshit. Their feelings, you're not responsible for that. The only thing you're responsible for is yourself, and you should protect yourself from this person, because this person is bad news. Like, you really should let go of them in any way you know how. Of course, every situation is different, because there are different types of crazy out there, but you know what to do. Whatever you're thinking of doing, do it. You'll be fine. This is a commitment, like a test to see how committed you are to yourself and your boundaries. You need to stick to your boundaries, no matter how much begging, how much manipulation, how much whatever bullshit this person throws at you. Stick by it, and, stay firm. Stay firm with this person, even if it means cutting them off and them acting like a lunatic. Stay firm. Even if you're scared, stay firm. Protect yourself. And things will change, and you will be okay. This person might take it the wrong way. They might. Because this person just is crazy. What the hell? What did you get yourself into? Where did this person come from? Like, they're weird. I don't understand. This person's insane. Oh my god, they're mental. You'll be okay. You have a support system. You have people backing you up. So do they. They'll be fine. They'll be well supported. Just stay strong. Stay calm. When this person is acting nuts, stay calm. Do not stoop to their level. Just stay calm and leave. State your point and leave. Don't argue to try to convince them. You might want to stay to argue to try to convince them, or they might insult you and you want to stick up and defend yourself to that insult. Don't do that. Don't give them more time and energy. Just say your point, say your boundary, dip. Don't engage in anything else. This person is not going to see it clearly no matter how you twist it or how you say it. They're going to go nuts anyway. So there's no point in rewording it, redoing this. They're going to go tell everyone a completely different version of the story because they're cracked out. They're insane. They're not normal. So don't worry about it, and don't stress if they go tell everybody else, because everybody knows they're kind of insane. Yeah. And just stick to your rules. You can be patient. You can recommend this person to go see a therapist. I feel like you might already. You just recommend this person to see a therapist and not to dump on you. But obviously do that if it's appropriate for the situation. Like, if it's the workplace, you probably don't want to say that to someone you work with. But you can recommend alternative methods of healing. You can recommend alternative methods to do something, but you don't have to engage in that. And go explore, go live life. Don't be held back by this person. Keep doing you. Just keep things private around them. They don't need to know your story, your situation, nothing. And I don't think this person needs to follow you on socials either. You can just cut it off, be private, because this person is bonkers. They're crazy and you can't do anything about it. So just expect the worst and try not to care. And that's it for this advice. I hope you're okay. I hope everything is okay. If you like this reading, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all my information is down below. Okay, bye. Pile number 4, pile number 4. What is some advice for you? So right off the bat, there is a situation where you're dealing with someone who has some kind of authority. Maybe this is a teacher, a father, a priest, a mother, a manager. Like, this is maybe even a partner. This is someone that's kind of like controlling you or over you or dominating you in some way. And this person is very like by the book traditional. So this might be someone that is super duper religious and they're like, you have to do things this way because God said so. And it seems like maybe they make up their own rules at times and they just put God's name on that. This could be someone that goes by their cultural values. This is the type of person that's like, back in my day, things were like this, so you guys have to do it this way, even though it's inconvenient, because back in my day it was better. Like, this is someone that's just very traditional, and they're only open to doing what they know and what they've experienced. They're not open to doing things convenient for you. If you ask them anything, if you tell them your issue, they're not going to care. This is one ear out the other. They have no empathy, no concern, they do not understand, they do not want to understand, and they do not want to accommodate you. This is what this person is. And the issue with this situation is that you can't walk away and they cannot change. And they're not even going to be nice about it if you ask them to change or make exceptions for you. They're not even going to be nice about it, and you can't leave. This person takes way more than they give, or you feel like you can't really get what you want out of them. It's really hard because they don't give much. I do feel like sometimes some of the advice they give is right, so don't discredit them fully, completely. But you are also right as well, too. It's like you're both kind of right at the same time. yeah, you're both kind of right about something at the same time, or like there's some truth to what they're saying. Just because they're kind of a tyrant doesn't mean that they're stupid. They're not going about it the right way. I do feel like you shouldn't be stressed out though. And you shouldn't let this person get under your skin as much. And you shouldn't take the way that they treat you personal. It's just them. And if you know better, you shouldn't expect people to like be like you. Just, it is what it is. Like, you just know better. Move on with life. Be happy that you know better. But you can't expect anyone to change for you. Most people are very stable. And this is why, like, the idea of setting boundaries, in theory, it sounds like a great idea, but if it's, like, with your parents, like, girl, if I started setting boundaries with my parents, I would be getting my ass beat. It does not work like that in my house. So, you know, I just, like, try not to stress so much and let this person get under your skin. Just accept that this is your situation right now because you cannot leave. I feel like you are the one that needs to... This is gonna sound like really bad toxic advice, but trust me. I feel like, okay, so let go. Obviously, let go of the negativity. And sometimes you have to pick and choose your battle. Like, this person is kind of dumb about certain things. So just pick and choose your battles. At the end of the day, it's better to have peace than to fight about doing chores, or to fight about going out with friends, or to fight about certain things. Like, sometimes it's better to have peace. So learn to pick and choose your battles and learn how to use this situation to your advantage. I also feel like you need to adjust your mindset a little bit and adjust who you are a little bit. Like, you need to be a bit sneaky. If your parents are snooping through your room, for example, you just learn to hide things better. You don't have, because if you tell them, please, these are my boundaries, like, you need to respect my boundaries, I'm an adult, I need to have privacy, which in theory would be a really great thing to do if parents would listen, but 9 times out of 10 they don't, and it would make them want to snoop your room even more. So you don't have to set boundaries, just learn to hide things better. Do you know what I mean? Which is very toxic, but you have to do what you have to do. You have to keep yourself safe. You have to keep things comfortable at home. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes it's okay to lie. Okay? You don't have to fully always be honest. Sometimes it's okay to keep things to yourself. Like, you're not going to tell your parents about your sex life, right? You don't need to tell them about other things too. You don't need to tell your parents about who your crushes are. You don't need to tell your parents about your values sometimes, especially if you have a controlling parent. You don't need to tell them. You can keep it to yourself. You don't need to talk politics to your parents. You don't need to. They're not yours to raise. They're not your responsibility, and they're not an extension of you. Just, you do your own thing, you be you, leave them alone, or they will cause you problems, and just learn to adjust and be a bit adaptable. Lie to cover your ass and keep things private. This person is just, again, they're so, like, grounded in this is how it's gonna be. This is how things are gonna be. This is the structure. This is the right way. And they cannot see anything any other way. Like, their view is the best view. And that is final. So you just need to use your smart little brain and be a bit sneaky like a fox and like a snake to at least make it the best possible for you. Or twist it so that way it would work for you. You can use your situation to make excuses for other things. You can learn to gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss against certain people. Like, you cannot fight a battle if someone's being unfair, you know what I mean? The only way is to just take advantage and do what's best for you, which is, again, so toxic. But if the other party is not cooperating, what do you expect? You're gonna get walked all over. I do feel like you do have an alliance in this situation. Maybe it's like another employee or a sibling or a friend. You have people supporting you and telling you that you're in the right, but I do feel like they don't need to know anything if you're being sneaky. Always cover your ass. And and be particular about things. Maybe this person expects a lot of work to be done by you, like the toxic person that is controlling. Maybe they expect you to do a lot of work, a lot of chores, and to wipe their ass and do their every little whim. You don't need to do that. You can make excuses to not be able to do that, and never be good at something that you don't want to do. Be really bad at it so they never ask you to do it again. You gotta be slick. You gotta act like an angsty, bratty teen sometimes in life against certain people, or they will walk over you. So I feel like balance it out. And also an eye for an eye. Keep up with what this person does. So if this person is demanding that you do this certain thing for them, demand that they do things for you too. So let's say if this parent is like, oh, can you pick up this for me at the grocery store, when you're just trying to go out with friends and have fun, let's say. Next time they try to go out with friends and have fun, pull the same shit, even if you don't need it, and just let them feel how they feel for once. I feel like you need to mirror this person for them to get it and for them to be nicer. That's the only way you can one-up them. Or at least do what they do against them so you can get what you want out of them. So yeah, if this person, if you know their weak spot, target it. Ask for favors, ask for time off, ask for this, use excuses to get out of something. Like, try to find some type of benefit so it's even. I know it's exhausting and it sucks that some things have to be this way, but it's just how it is. You need to think, and you need to be smart, and you need to be clever, and you need to be sneaky. You need to have like a sneaky ninja warrior like mentality, right? Tit for tat with this person. Tit for tat. You want me to get you coffee? Okay, next time be sure to get me coffee as well. You want me to do this for you? Hey, remember when I did this for you? Could you do this for me? You gotta be sneaky like that. You gotta keep a balance with this person. And if this person acts a certain way with you, mirror that shit. Mirror that shit when you can or in the moment. That's it for this reading. Please like, share, subscribe, comment your situation down below. And if you'd like to book another reading with me, like a personal one, all my information is below. Bye.